Hi everyone, welcome back to Skate Talk with Inès and Léa. I'm Inès.
And I'm Léa.
In this series, we talk about our products, how to use them, and skate culture in general. In today's video, we're going to be showing you what to do when you first receive your Slades.
Congrats, you've received your Slades Pack. Here's the steps you can do before using them for the first time.
So the first thing you're gonna want to do is to lace up the shoe because they do come unlaced as such. You can take off the little piece of paper that's inside and dig out the laces. This is going to be important to do before you try on your shoes because when you try them on, you want to lace them like you would normally wear them to walk and skate. So at Slades, we do recommend lacing your shoes a specific way. So you're going to take your laces and you're going to make them go through the little eyelet from the outside in like this. Contrary to from the inside in, which would look like that. Doing it this way will give you more foot support and will be more optimal for tightening the shoes to the tightness that you want, whereas this one is not going to work as well. So we really recommend just going from the outside in like this all the way up. If you want, you can also lace through the strap between the 6th and the 7th eyelet for maximum comfort and tightness.
Make sure you try them at home, ideally on a rug. Unhooked, naturally, because you are going to test them by walking. Make sure you tighten the laces properly. We have seen it many times. People try their Slades on and do not tighten the laces from this part, so it feels kind of weird and wonky. So make sure you tighten the shoes fully like you would in a normal shoe to try them on and have an idea of if they fit well or not. If sadly the shoes do not fit, you can just simply write an email to us at info@slades.io and we'll talk about making an exchange and getting you the size that's perfect for you.
So now that you've tried on the shoes and that you've made sure that it's the perfect size for you, you're going to want to check out the rolling parts components. So the first thing you want to do when you receive your Slades, but also before each skating session, is make sure that your toe stop is tight enough. These kinds of toe stops with the bolts, with the vibrations and with how you use them, if you use them a lot for braking or if you use them for dancing around, they can unscrew a little bit. So it's important to make sure that they're tight enough so that you don't lose them while skating. In order to tighten your toe stops, you can use a 22mm flat wrench.
The next step is checking the tightness of the wheels. We do have like a standard tightening at the production line, but they might also untighten during transport. So make sure your wheels are well tightened. Here's an example of a wheel that needs to be tightened. So you can take the wheel like this and move it. And if it moves like this, you'll hear a small sound. That means the wheel is not tightened enough. You'll need a 13mm socket wrench to tighten the bolt of the wheels. So you can tighten and go as long as you don't feel much resistance. You can tighten the wheel, and it needs not to move on the axle, but also just turn properly. And if it does, then it's fine.
The last thing you can do, which is not compulsory, but it can be useful, is to check the tightness of your trucks. Our skates tend to come with rather tight trucks, and for some people that's totally fine, but for some others, especially if you're a beginner and you're trying to learn how to do bubbles or how to turn, it might be a little bit too tight for you to turn properly. So in order to do that, you will need a 14mm wrench and come at the under part of your skate and loosen these two bolts right here. So you can tighten them if you prefer or loosen them whichever way you want. That's totally compulsory. You don't have to do it, but it is good to know that it's possible.
You'll find all the references of the tools we just talked about to adjust every element in the user guide that you can access through this QR code here. Don't hesitate to check that out.
So that's everything you need to do when you first receive your Slades pack. We hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell button, and give this video a thumbs up. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave a comment down below and we'll respond to you. And in the meantime, we'll see you in the next video.
Bye!
Bye!